Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Banner Saga. So we are here in... Oh shoot, I've completely forgotten the name of this town. Frostfeller? I think that's right. Having just rescued a lot of people from Dredge, and now we should probably leave. But I don't know that 11 days of supplies is going to cut it, and also we should level up some of our dudes. So, how many supplies are we going to want? 2 weeks might be enough, but you never know. We definitely don't want a bunch of level 1 people hanging around if we can avoid it. So we'll start with those guys. There. Bump your armor all the way up. You're level 1, we can promote you. Same plan, armor. Oddly, it's also level 1. Okay. I mean, we may as well just cap out her armor, and then start working on her damage. Alright, so that leaves us... I think we're okay with everyone else being level 2. Although we have a bunch of items that we can't give out to anyone at the moment. Whatever, we'll sort that out some other time. For now, we're going to need a lot of provisions for the next leg of this journey. Probably not any items, though. Yeah, these are all... I think we're better off just buying as many as we can get. 109 gets 1, total available 74. Okay, we're just gonna buy. Oof. Alright, we got 2 weeks worth of supplies. Hopefully that's enough. And with that, we are out of here. Outside the walls, things are a mess. Dredge are everywhere. Fortunately, they're going around the hill on which Frostfeller sits, heading south, and show little interest in following you into the wastes. Someone else shows interest, though. From the gates of Frostfeller, a group of fighters are rushing towards you, a cart stacked high with supplies at their rear. You ready yourselves for trouble when one of them shouts, "Hold!" "We spied you leaving," says the man in the lead. "Name's Onef. These men are loyal to me. We've got no intention of staying at Frostfeller," he tells you. "But we haven't had any choice before now. Don't care where you're going, we're coming with you." Whatever's happening inside the city, it's clear these men are desperate to get out. You're not sure you trust them, but a host of experienced fighters might be worth the risk. What's happening in the city? Bunch of vultures and lunatics, says Onef. Between the families killing each other for control, there's more bloodshed inside the walls than outside. Staying in there is a death sentence. I vaguely recall that there is someone in this area that if you let them join you, they betray you later, and that's one of the few things I do remember about the story. And I think it's this guy, so I'm gonna refuse. "How do I know you aren't one of the lunatics?" you reply. "We're not going back in there," says Onef, "and we're not staying out here. Don't leave us with no options," he says, placing a hand on his sword. "Unless you wanted to find out how good these men are at fighting." Olet gets your attention quietly, saying, "Come on, Dad. We don't need to do this. They don't want to fight." Fine. Come along. "Wouldn't expect any less," says Onef. He and his fighters join your caravan as you dart into the wastes. You're finally free of Frostfeller, but find yourself facing new problems. You hope that whoever Ivor knows at Wyrmtoe is willing to help. Also hoping that those dudes don't betray us. They seemed awfully ready to break their swords out there. Oh, but we got 19 days of supplies now. Now we're trekking out into what I'm pretty sure is just a big frozen lake. If memory serves. While walking, the words of a mother's song reach you. It's soothing, nuanced, and about your current journey. When she finishes, a man begins a tale of his own in verse. The woman quickly responds with another poem, and the entire caravan slows to listen to the entertaining competition. Join the crowd and cheer on the competitors. We need to stay vigilant. Ignore the poster conscious. Keep an eye out. I'm gonna... I think 1 or 4 is probably a good option. We want to try and keep morale up. I'm going to cheer on the competitors. I'm going to let them do their own thing. The man's response is an upbeat poem which questions the mother's cooking. The caravan explodes with laughter, and the contestants continue aimlessly for another hour or so. You hear snippets of the poems along the trail the rest of the day, the words changing slightly each time. Yeah, morale improved. The caravan is buzzing with worry. In the distance, someone has spotted a large number of dark figures following you. The dredge, cries one woman. Something about it tells you they don't quite look like dredge. Gods be damned, chokes Onef, standing on one of the carts to get a better view. Worse than dredge. That's Ekel. That's the reason we left Frostveller. The news spreads throughout the clansmen like wildfire. Ekel? Why would he, starts Oddleaf. Unless he's after you, Onef. He's insane, interjects Onef, and unpredictable. That's a good number of fighters with him. Your mind races considering what to do. Let's try to work things out peacefully. Onef and your allies leave the caravan at a turn pace. I will kill you if I have to, Ekel. Onef shouts as you approach. Why, Onef, my good friend, he replies, throwing his axe to the ground. We come to parley, not kill. Why would I believe a word you say, asks Rook. Onef, we're good friends. What happened? Says Ekel. Go back to Frostveller. What more do you want? Asks Alette. Man, that guy looks, he looks like a stable individual. What a pretty girl. Is she yours? I'm glad nothing happened to her. With the dredge, I mean, says Ekel. My friends, how could I forget everything you've done for me? Took my live bait, took my warriors, took one of my best men. How are you, Onef? Do they treat you well? Shove it up your ass, Ekel. If you came out here to kill me, let's get it over with, says Onef. Nothing like that. You must think you know me, or people like me. What did Onef tell you? I'm crazy? I hadn't survived because I'm crazy. I did what had to be done to make it in Frostveller. The only mistake I made was you. Sorry, what was your name? Seems like something I should know by now. Rook. What kind of man are you, Rook? Asks Ekel. You look like an average man to me. Man worried about his daughter, maybe. Just making his way. But then look behind you. How many people is that? They follow you. Fight for you. Why? What kind of man are you? I protect my kin. It's more than that, isn't it? You think everyone was born to lead? Make hard decisions? Who do these people think you are? You saved them. You're a hero. Maybe that's more important than who you really are. What's your point, Ekel? Asks Onef. I'm your prisoner, Rook. Bind my hands. Frostveller's done. I can't survive there, thanks to you, my good friends. You may not have cut my throat, but you sentenced us to death. I don't believe that's who you are. Is this some kind of apology? Asks Rook. You can't trust me. I know that, says Ekel. Take me and my men as prisoners, if that's what it takes. Ekel looks down at the ground, and the words come slowly to him. I'm not above begging. Kill him on the spot. I don't think we need to... I'm pretty sure Onef is the one that actually betrays us. Probably shouldn't have let him in the caravan in the first place. I'll let them join us on strict terms. We need fighters. You fight the dredge just like the rest of us. You fight for everyone now, not just yourselves, says Rook. And if you even look the wrong way at a single man, woman, or child in this caravan, there will be no hesitation about killing you on the spot. You do us a greater honor than I'd hoped, Rook. These people are right to follow you. You'll have no trouble from us. I may be reckless, but I pay my debts. The caravan eyes them suspiciously, but they try to fit in, following your orders. You expect to hear complaints about this. Things are definitely becoming complicated. Did they bring any supplies? Supplies would be nice. They did not bring supplies, and our morale went down. That's... okay, well... that's unfortunate. Again, hopefully it doesn't take us 2 weeks. I don't want to rest, because I think we have limited time here. I don't want us to run out of supplies in the middle of nowhere. Oh, there's already a camp set up here. Interesting. You find a surprising number of people camped out at the Godstone. They've been here quite a while, ever since the sun stopped. Apparently they think Radomir, the sun god, has come back, and they're worshipping him despite the bleak environment. They welcome the caravan, mingling and swapping stories with the others while you rest. They have almost nothing of value to trade, but their leader approaches and offers to let you join in their tribute. Ask what this tribute involves. Gullenfury? Somehow. It's a word. One says, showing you a golden liquid in a silver bowl. He places some on his chest, which almost sounds like it's sizzling, and explains through clenched teeth it's a gift from the sun god. An oil that burns like the sun and lets them see things clearly. Yeah, let's give that a try. That sounds like a fun time. Bravely, you give the offer a chance. When you apply the oil, your skin starts to burn like a hot brand, but you bear it. It doesn't reveal any secrets of the universe, but the worshippers are impressed by your courage and gift you more oil to take. Let's inspect the Godstone real quick. Nobody can really agree on what Radomir looked like, as fond as he was of his own isolation. He never directly contacted humanity. Most think he was a serpent that lived in the sun. It's not uncommon to hear speak of seeing the tail of a great creature slipping through the thin clouds on a sunny day. Radomir was always one of the lucky gods, the kind who people thanked for good weather, healthy livestock, and a good harvest. Despite all that, the biggest mystery has always been how his Godstone came to be found at the bottom of a dried-out lake. After some rest, you continue on. The sun god worshippers are keen to stay, so you pack your things and return to the road. Oh, we got an item out of it. We should check and see... Oh, I can't camp at the Godstone, that's right. When we get a chance, we should check and see if that's low enough level for any of our people to use. And what it does, also. I'm sorely tempted to camp. I wish I had an idea of how long we were going to... Oh, this guy wants to talk. Hogan wants to talk. Just take it easy for a while. People are noticing. Oh, they've noticed, have they? We're on the edge of dying daily, and you want me to take it easy? Says Mogan. Gods, I should be plowing twice as many fields. You understand? Don't get us thrown out of this caravan, Mogan. It's not just you who suffers, says Hogan. Right, so you get married, have kids. Now I'm supposed to settle down too, yeah? What happened to... The two brothers clam up as you approach. That's right. I've got a kid to take care of. Cool your head, Mogan, says Hogan. Hogan departs, leaving Mogan looking awkward. Rook, what brings you around? Asks Mogan. Just heard yelling, came to check it out. You come running every time you hear yelling? Must be why you look so tired. Look, it's not secret. I like women, Rook. They like me. They like the scar. Forget it. Listen, all this death. Every night half the caravan cries itself to sleep. Pathetic. Come on, Rook, be honest. This is good living. Half the world just tilling soil till they keel over. What kind of life is that? We're lucky. You could go your whole life with no goals, no purpose, nothing to fight against but boredom and hunger. I'm glad for all of this. I'm not sure I agree with that. I do get what he's saying. Like, I understand it, but I'm not sure I agree. Look at it like this, says Mogan. We're fighting to the death almost every day, yeah? You can curl up in a little ball of fear, you can go hide in the woods eating nuts and appreciating leaves or some nonsense, or you can enjoy the struggle. Know which one I pick? Anyway, just so you know, I never go for a let. Promise you that. Or Oddleaf. All yours. Appreciated, Mogan. You depart, unsure whether your opinion of Mogan changed for the better or worse. Interesting conversation. Alright, there's no one else to talk to. I feel like maybe we should rest. Get Oddleaf back to full strength. Alright, so what's this thing that we got? Items. That's on Rook. Let. Okay. Jarl's Seal. Oh, there it is. Golan Fury. Plus 15% crit chance. Probably worth, maybe giving to a Let, honestly. What does a Let's thing do again? +1 armor, +1 strength, +1 will. No, I'm gonna leave that on a Let, just because it's her item. Probably not the best, strategic decision, but whatever. Alright, we're gonna risk it. We're gonna rest for a day. Get our morale up, get Oddleaf back up to strength. And then we're gonna head out. Continue our way across this, dry lake bed. Ah, and then we spent another day of supplies. Excellent. Several people have noticed black vultures circling above the caravan, taking advantage of the light snowfall. They pose no threat, but they have a visible impact on the mood of your clansmen. The next time you look back, Oddleaf is firing arrows into the air, which nearly tags the bird once or twice. Get lost. No dead down here, she shouts to nobody in particular. Yeah, I'll join her in shooting at the vultures. Get them away from us. First person to knock one out of the sky gets their wish granted, you announce. Several of the caravan give it a try, including Alette, enjoying the sport and turning around morale. It's no big surprise when one of Oddleaf's blue feather arrows brings down a bird. You know, says Oddleaf, scanning the caravan, a lot of these women, they could do this. You can tell from the look in her eyes she's excited about the idea. I think I'm going to start training them how to fight. Yes, encourage Oddleaf to train the women. More fighters is better. We need more fighters. We can always use more fighters, you tell Oddleaf. If Alette is any proof, you know how to train someone with a bow. Oddleaf gives you a smile. She heads off to some of the women in the caravan, showing them the vulture she shot down. Oh, that doesn't actually give us any more morale. Shame. Alright, well, no more resting from here on out, because again, I'm not sure how much further we have to travel, or how many more days it is, I should say. An old man sits astride an overgrown portion of the trail. You lost? You ask? He adjusts the leather strap on his head and says, No. Are you? He jumps up and shuffles toward the caravan, his tattered clothes revealing no weapons. Well, I've seen better, the old man says, peering into the supply wagons, but I'll join you. He stands next to a fighter, throws his beard over his shoulder, and puffs up his chest. The fighter grins, and the stranger exhales anyways. What are we waiting for? Lead the way. Who are you and what are you doing out here? Call me Unar, or anything else you like, the old man says. A man goes where he pleases, doesn't he? His stern look is more comical than intimidating, but you stop looking for answers. Sure. Welcome to... I probably should stop just letting everybody in. Keep pace, the old man puffs through his mustache. No fleeter than old Unar. And husbands, mind your wives. I'm cursed with the golden tongue, not silver. The caravan enjoys a good laugh as they start moving once again. Hey, morale improved. Great. Alright, so that helped us. It also, I note, didn't actually change our number of people, which is odd. Oh, I guess we're reaching the end already. Oh, alright, I thought this journey was going to be longer. A scout returns with a nearly frozen child. I almost stepped on her in the snow. Looks like she must have been running from something, he says. Patches of blue mottle her pale skin, but her chest rises and falls ever so slightly. Even just carrying her along could kill her in a state like this woman. We could be in danger here, points at another. Well, since that journey took a lot less time than I thought it would, and so we have some extra supplies, I'm gonna stop the caravan for a rest and to tend to the girl. Stop and look for other survivors. Wait, can I not do both of these things? Alright, I'm gonna tend to the girl. As the caravan's tents rise, a fire is built beside the girl, who is covered in furs and ointments. Progress is slow, but soon you see the girl alive enough to swallow water, and some heated broth. When you wake the next day, a healer tells you the girl should be fine in time. Morale improved slightly. Fantastic. Alright, we lost a day of supplies, but that's fine. Oh, so our morale went up and then just immediately went down.
Was never the kind of place someone would build a town. Fittingly, the Var living here aren't known for welcoming visitors with open arms.
The Var will find you before you see them. Not surprising with this many people behind you. With weapons drawn, they demand to know why you're here, but back down when Ivor tells them he's come to see someone named Crumber. Well, I'll be damned, says Crumber. Crumber, it's been a long time, says Ivor. Yeah, it has. So what brings Ingvar to Wormtoe with his very own village of humans, asks Crumber. Bad news. Drudgery coming down from the north. We barely made it this far, says Ivor. That is dire news. Come on, we have food. We'll discuss more in the mead house. As you follow the old Varl into their meager town, you catch him quietly saying, if it were anyone else. I've talked with the warriors here. I'll be honest with you. Half want to go north and find out what happened at Blotzbalker, says Crumber. Some think we should go to Grofheim instead. None of them are happier here. What do you think? Asks Ivor. If I had it my way, I'd stay here and let the dredge come. But you made this a problem, didn't you? We can't feed this many people for long, even if they don't eat much. This is a Varl town. Most of us take care of ourselves. You've got women, children. We could pitch in, says Rook. Make this place livable. It doesn't work like that, says Crumber. These Varl are here to get away from civilization, not make one. It's Crumber's call, says Ivor. It won't be long before Dredge are here, too. No, it won't, says Crumber. If there's one thing we should do, it's tell Jorindor what's going on. Who's Jorindor? Asks Alette. Varl King. Well, as close to one as we have. Ingvar, where'd you find these people? Stay here and rest, but once yours are ready to go, we do. I'm going to see off those who want to head north, but I'll join you to Grofheim. More travel? Asks Alette. No, we've already come so far. Stop the pouting, girlie, says Crumber. Even if Jorindor won't listen to a tired old Var like me, I have a feeling they'll pay attention to your friend Ingvar here. They'll listen to Ivor? Asks Alette. Ha, he hasn't told you. Of course he hasn't. Do what you need to, but don't be long. Ominous discussions there. Okay, so we only have 10 renown, but we definitely need more supplies. We can check the map. Maybe. Okay, there we go. So we would be going north-ish, I think. Not that way. Actually, I'm not sure where we're going. This map doesn't really... I mean, it's a cool map, but it doesn't really help me a whole lot at this point. Because I actually just straight up can't remember where the next leg of our journey takes us. We may as well go talk to Crumber while we're here. Crumber, can you spare a moment? Asks Rook. Mostly no, but I'll try. I never had a moment to thank you for your hospitality. Consider it done then, says Crumber. How did you get all these Varl to follow you? Who's Ingvar? Have some incredible stories. I best leave your business. I feel like he's not going to give us very thorough answers to any of these questions, but we may as well ask while we're here. How did you get all these Varl to follow you? Respect, young one. After the Second Great War, wasn't much left for me to do, so I started training other Varl to fight. Got tired of that, made a place in Wormtoe. They still come calling, even with no wars to speak of. Seems like that might be changing, though, don't it? So who is Ingvar? Ha! I'm not surprised he never told you. I'm surprised he can stand being around anyone at all. Your friend was one of us, long ago. I mean the dredge-bashing type. He was called Ingvar, then. If you want to know why he's changed the name, best ask him yourself. I'm too old to peddle and gossip. I bet you have some incredible stories. I might. Or it could be one of the most boring Varl you ever met. Depends on how much you like killing dredge. Ask me again someday. I might tell you about the time we filled a dead yox with whale teeth, and why. Any wisdom on fighting dredge? Depends on how much you know. They're all armor. Tap them hard enough, though, and it'll shatter. Line up a whole row of slag, and they'll explode on each other all the way down. Get in a big brawl, half your time is spent setting them up for it. And if you see one bang his axe like a tuning fork, try to kill him real quick. Sometimes the slag he's calling won't even show up. I best leave you to your business. I suppose you should. Take care, friend of Ingvar. Okay, we don't really have enough renown to level anyone up at this point. I mean, we could, but we're probably better off buying food. We can rest for a day. That'll get everybody up to full strength before we leave. And then we can spend the rest of our renown picking up supplies. Ooh, 1 renown gets 4. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay. Can really stock up here. Great. Alright, and that, I think, is a decent place to call it for today. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. Goodbye.